Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, in a world where everyone's short on time, I believe first impressions often take the lead. You know, what you wear and how you wear it isn't about how you look. What it does is it silently tells others who you are and what your approach is. You know, imagine you enter a meeting with a potential client. Your clothes are crisply ironed, your shirt is tucked in neatly, your shoes are shining, and you're carrying yourself with confidence as a result. You know, when you look good, you feel great. And you know what you're signaling to others is you're saying, I take myself and my work seriously. You know, and it's not about just looking the part. A well-groomed appearance suggests that you've dedicated time and thought to your presentation, just as you do with all your work. You know, it tells the other person you're willing to invest in your professional life. You know, imagine the opposite scenario. You stroll into that meeting with a wrinkled shirt and scuffed shoes. You may be brilliant, but that untidy look could send an entirely different message. And you know, it's never been more important in these days when we're all working remotely, we're on camera. You know, I do my best to look good, but I tell you what, it's really important, even if we're just doing a meeting on camera, you know, from the waist up at least, look your best. It makes you feel great. It'll make things come off perfectly with the others on the call. You know, and the power of a polished appearance affects how you carry yourself, inevitably how confident you feel, and also how others are going to perceive you. You know, it doesn't matter whether you dress formally or casually, but when I see a young person walk into my office, I can get a good sense of how much he wants to succeed by looking at how he's dressed. And, you know, in my line of work, too much is made of airport looks or not repeating wardrobes, and quite honestly, I feel it's bizarre. I've always told my kids that nothing works like a gentle smile and confidence. You know, we've gotten a little bit lax in our society. It's become very common for folks to wear pajamas all day long while they work from home and things like that. But you know what? Don't get lazy. Take your appearance seriously. Other people will take you more seriously if your hair's combed and you got a nice smile and you're looking good and feeling great. You're going to present yourself in a way that others are going to respond to. You know, and it's not all about wearing expensive or branded clothes or accessories. It's about doing it right. You know, one of my favorite videos of all time is a picture, and you may have seen this one. It's got Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, and they're kind of have their arms around each other, and there's a little caption at the bottom that says, not a Gucci belt in sight. And that's absolutely true. When you're successful, you don't have to have the brand or the emblem on your clothes. You know, usually the guy that's wearing all that stuff is the guy that has the most credit card debt, because wealthy people know that they need to utilize their money for investments, for making money for them. We just use money in a different way. People who feel like they need to show off and are always constantly wearing the name brand this and telling you how their sunglasses were made by this company, and you know, their shirt has all the emblems and stuff. I know I got a little emblem on mine here, but you know, the one thing is use your money wisely, use it effectively, and use it in a way that's going to benefit you and your future. You know, dress well, dress appropriately. It's not a fashion statement you're trying to make here. What you're doing is you're letting the world know, I'm here to succeed and willing to go that extra mile. You know, really, it's about as important as learning to be on time, in my opinion. So, you know, it doesn't even have to be new clothes. It can also be something you may have gotten from a thrift store that's new secondhand. You just need to take time, you know, make sure your hair looks good, you know, get a haircut if you need to, whatever it can be. Make sure your shirts are pressed and that, you know, your pants are pressed. You know, you can buff up any shoes. They do make some things you can get at the store that'll renew shoes. It's a real easy thing to do, you know, and it's worth it to take the time to make those small changes and upgrades in the way you present yourself by looking as fresh as you possibly can and trying to show, you know, the best you that you can possibly show. Listen, friends, it's not a fashion show. It's just about presenting yourself in a crisp and clean manner. It makes a difference. It just does. We judge in this society, unfortunately. We've gotten to the point now where we don't judge anymore, and folks just kind of get a little lackadaisical, in my opinion, and they don't take the time that they should to present themselves and put their best foot forward. But we're different. You're different. And you know what? You're making changes and you're starting to see the results of those changes. I know things are going really well for you. I love it. I'm so excited for you. I believe in you because I know if anybody can do it, you can. You're amazing. You're incredible. Thanks for watching my video today. Listen, I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with some really amazing stuff. Take care.